Okay, good evening and welcome to the October 6, 2025 meeting of the Hampden Selectboard and Board of Health. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Remember, second. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Better.
We gotta fix that owl thing.
I didn't want to hire you, I'm telling you, it's just too low. How many cameras do I have on me?
The bellies and backsides,
Yeah,
that's all we got
thank
here on
you,
the
yeah,
bench.
sure. So, we are recording this meeting as well as broadcasting over Zoom. We are in our select board office. Is there anyone else recording the meeting? Really?
No person that I've seen.
Dalton
Oh,
is,
okay.
okay. Hi, Dalton. Old timer. All right, so what do we have for minutes? We have minutes of September 29th. We had a couple new cadets come in with the fire chief. We talked about the public safety night out, and for a couple people that I did see a couple comments on Facebook. So the fire department has volunteered to handle the public safety night, and I believe what they said, October 24th is what they're scheduling. I'm sure they'll have more information shortly. We had an update from the fire department building committee, appointed a new member. We were graced by the Friends of Hampden Seniors, who gave a donation to complete the bathroom project. We're very grateful for that. We talked to Russ Stevens about the police chief interview process, and then, of course, we talked about the special town meeting. And the new schedule for that is November 3rd. Correct, yeah. All right, so anyone have a question on the minutes?
Move approval.
I make a motion to approve the select board minutes from September 29, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you. And now we have some guests.
Hi.
Hi. We have Finn McCool and
Lily, Judah,
Lily Judah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you formally. There were great things about you. You've visited town hall several times. So Finn, share what Lily does, please.
Sure. So, as you know, I am Finn McCool, the health director. Part of our health
for now.
For now, part of the health service arrangement is that we provide the inspectional services for the member communities. Hampden being one of those. Lily Judah is our health inspector, so she mainly does our food inspections, nuisance inspection complaints that we receive. She'll, investigate those, and as well as any septic related stuff, Title V. Once we get her trained up, she'll be taking over some of that as well. You could expect to see her at any kind of, weekend events, any kind of town events where there's food involved. I know that she's always available. If you ever need anything related to public health, give her a call. She's fairly new, but has already taken on so much, and I gotta say that I'm very happy with her performance and what she's been able to do so far. And I'm excited that you have her here now to help.
And you've been on for a while as well, right?
Since about mid-April.
Mid-April. Oh, fine, good to finally meet you.
Yeah, you as well.
So are you local? When he says we can reach out to you, we don't want to drag you from Worcester or something like that.
No, I'm in West Brookfield, so it's not too bad.
No.
So, yeah.
Salem Cross area and then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Great. So you'll be working closely with Don, as the chair of the Board of Health, who likes to inspect every food truck.
Absolutely,
And,
I'm on board with that, yeah.
I mean, a thorough inspection.
Thorough
Absolutely,
inspection.
yeah.
How many things on the menu? All right. all the way down.
So Lily, what's your education? Where'd you,
I just finished my master's up at McGill. It's a master's of science in public health. And before that, I finished my bachelor's of science in public health at UMass. So, yeah, I've got some good
McGill
background.
in Montreal, Canada?
What's that? Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah, nice. They let you back over the border, that's good.
yeah, they sure did.
She got over in time.
Many
yeah.
times.
So, well, congratulations. So you've been in the community and you go travel all the different towns that are covered by
Oh,
the
yeah.
regional.
Yeah, I've lived in Ware my whole life, so I'm familiar with, you know, Massachusetts and all the towns, so
Great.
getting to know all the businesses as well. I've hit every restaurant and every food establishment and school, pool, so I've kind of got a good baseline now. Met
Okay.
everybody, yeah.
Sure. And you're obviously touching base with Lori all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
I come in about weekly and I bring her reports and we check in and, yeah.
So you still have the little office down the hallway for that. And where's that going to be in the new facility?
The old
The music room?
music room. So it'll be a shared office space with Lori.
That's okay. I think we only toured that last week. A lot of closet space and separate,
There's 2 large closets, yeah.
a lot of closet and walk
2
members.
sinks either side. Yeah. A lot of sinks, a lot of sinks.
You know, public health, you gotta wash your hands.
Right. Yeah. Plenty of hand washing.
Hand holding, hand washing, all that type of thing, sure. Well, I mean, people come in and honestly, you tell them, and people that move out to the community don't have any idea, what, I have a well, septic field? I remember when I first started, and I think Pam said, somebody called and wanted to know where their water bill was. And she was like, open the door, you hear that pump running downstairs? That's it. They come out here, and homes don't come with an instruction manual. And it's people like you and Finn that help people out and understand what it's like to live out here, in the boonies, if you will, or the residential area. So we're grateful for that. So,
Wanna put a pitch in for your new business? While everyone's watching,
I'm still employed,
a
yeah.
commercial?
yeah, because I mean, when you buy it, typically you need like a Title V inspection, and you need the best people to do that. Experienced, good, young people that are
Yeah.
agile.
I'll be able to do that training in like April, but yeah, I wish I could get on that a little sooner.
Speaking of that though, when is your last day?
October 24th.
October 24th, okay. So, and Lynn is taking care of,
Yep,
Already
so,
Yeah, we just set up interviews for
did you?
perfect, yeah.
17th.
Did you get quite a few, or?
That's what I hear.
Yeah, I just talked with her today. She said that they were actually surprised with the pool of candidates that
good.
they got, so.
Oh, good.
I think
Pool
you
of candidates, is that like a water department joke or
Yeah, there's a
something.
health shelter?
lot of low-key jokes here.
Great. So, again, we really had no firm purpose in asking you to come in, but we hadn't met you. And we
Yeah.
felt it was important to be able to put a face to the name, we're happy we did. Do you have any questions for us?
Not at this time.
You'll reserve your time, oh geez.
Yeah, no, not at this time.
Okay, well, I'm sure we'll see you around the town hall,
I do have-
either this one or the next one.
Yeah.
I was just gonna reiterate too that I've been very happy with Lily's performance. She's been absolutely awesome with all of her inspections. It's good when, people get a little nervous when the health inspector comes around, because otherwise,
What's the point?
yeah, right, so,
Why you're here.
yeah, we're,
But 6 months into it, and I'm sure every business in town knows you now, so, and, they understand they can reach out to you if they have any question.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Same thing with the people here in the town hall, so we're appreciative of that. Finn, do you have any questions for us?
I don't think so. I guess I would just like to thank you all for, your support, especially through the shared service arrangement. There's sometimes it wasn't super easy, but we got through it, and excited to see how this evolves over the next few years, but just want to thank you all again for your support.
Well, I
Thank
think, coming from the good stock you had, I mean, had a great relationship with your mom, working for the town for such a long time, and then you certainly lived up to it, so we're grateful for the time we have with
Well,
you.
thank you.
And I don't think, Don, you served as health chair as well, and we've never had an issue with anything you've done. Eric hasn't known you that long, but I think we can speak to
Well, I
him.
appreciate that. It means a lot.
Unless you need something done at home, he's the guy you need to reach out to, so, in a month or so.
A couple of years, maybe. Appreciate it, thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much.
Anyone in the crowd have a question?
Not at this time.
You reserve your time, thank you.
Gonna reserve your time?
Yeah, I'll call back later. Great,
Thanks so much.
thanks, Lily, thank you.
Sure.
Good to meet you.
That was short. Nice to
Well-
meet you all. Yeah.
It's how we roll.
All right, short and sweet.
Hope you didn't drive this way and then drive back.
No, I don't mind it.
Stop in a couple of restaurants on the way back sometimes.
That's exactly right,
Yeah,
yeah.
right? Yeah, the ones that open after 4.
Yeah, right at 6:15.
I don't know, who's open on a Monday?
Guys.
Thank you.
Right, dinner time.
Right at
Really.
the.
All right,
So, on the agenda right now is reviewing the warrant and special town meeting update, police chief hiring, and new town hall update. I see we have, I don't know, what do we have? 200 people on Zoom?
We've got about 37 right now.
37, which I think if we finish the chief, that'll drop to about 2. So is the board willing to take up the police chief part before the town meeting part?
well, why don't we do like they do on TV, they keep, the news, they keep you hanging for the
suspense.
next story while they do the ads.
Oh, that's a great thought.
That's a commercial? Yeah.
Dad's going out to pull the fire alarm right now and then.
Fine, that's fine, I have no problem with
All
that.
right. Okay, so just a quick recap, and everybody I think is pretty aware of what we're doing here. The police chief, Scott Trombley, gave his notice. We were sorry to see him go, but, we appreciate the service he's given to the town. We, in conjunction with the town administrator and the chief, we went out for a search committee that had quite a bit of experience in this, in helping towns and cities find a new police chief. With the help of the town administrator, they started with, help me out here, Brian, 12, and came and parsed it down to 4 candidates they brought to the board. We set up interviews with the 4 last Thursday. One candidate pulled away before the interviews started. So the board had roughly half-hour interviews with the 3 candidates last Thursday. We
And don't
thank them.
forget the chief's assessment,
Assessment center?
the sentiment
We said
center.
that as well, when we spoke to Russ as well. They the Chief Assessment Center did provide us with their analysis of the different scoring method that they use. We took into account everything we learned there, but we decided to take the weekend to think about what went on and what we learned from that. And then come back to tonight to hopefully make a decision. Again, we might not make a decision tonight. It might be, a board member might say, look, I still would like a little more time to think about it. But we do have a bit of a timeline that we did tell Chief Trombley that we'd be wrapping this up in the September, October timeframe. When we did talk, pardon me, to the chief, he did say he was willing to stay on for whoever was picked and acclimate that person to the role. We appreciate that. Of course, there'd be a question who gets the car, but work that out. So I'll open the floor up to any way the members want to do it. Did everybody have a chance to review the YouTube and answer any questions that may have come to their mind over the weekend?
Several reviews.
No, I'm sure. That's why the clicks are so high on the, probably our best number so far, Brian.
I know.
No, I know you get the metrics on that. I wonder, honestly, if that was one of the top videos we have.
I mean, it probably was even more than my interviews, jeez. That's true, like 4 probably, maybe 6,
Oh, aren't you on an interim basis?
still.
Okay, I thought so, yeah. How about you, Eric? You had a chance to review
Oh,
it?
absolutely,
Yeah.
over and over.
As well as I,
Yes.
as well as I mean, and I will say that I thought all three candidates presented themselves well. As we said at the close of the hearing, I think we were left with the enviable position that the assessment center did a good job presenting the best candidates for our consideration. I think we each may have our own thoughts about who would be best serving the town of Hampden. It may not be that this person, each person would make a good chief. But whether they would be the best chief for the town of Hampden, I think, is where we're going with our assessment. Because I think Hampden's extremely unique. We haven't had a lot of police chiefs. We've had, heck, at the beginning, we had two chiefs that probably between the two of them, Bill Joy and George Stone, served the vast majority of the time we've had chief, and you knew both of them very well. And I think any chief that could live up to George Stone's legacy would be a great chief for the town of Hampden. That being said, do we want to discuss, do we want to make a motion to put a nominee out for consideration?
Well, I'll start,
Okay.
if I may, Mr.
Sure.
Chairman.
And you are?
Donald Davenport.
That's right.
We're, well, I want to reiterate, we're very fortunate we had three professionals with credentials before us. Their experience, the years and long dedication to law enforcement and the profession and community service we're grateful to all of them. Each of them brings some attributes. They would certainly be qualified for a law enforcement leadership role. And so Hampton's in an enviable position of three quality candidates. The problem we have is we can only choose one. So I've given a lot of thought to that, and I'm sure my fellow select board members have, and I'd like to nominate for appointment Captain Carl Massafaro for conditional letter, along with language including successful passing a background check, psychological, a physical and medical exam.
Second
That for discussion.
for discussion. Yeah, second that for discussion.
Thank you, Don. All right, does anyone else want to nominate?
Yeah, I'd like to, I'd say much more that we do attend down. They were wonderful, candidates. We would be, really couldn't go wrong with all three candidates. But at this point, I would like to make a motion to nominate Daniel Bruno for conditional chief to include language regarding the success of passing background checks, psychological exam, and medical examination.
I'll second that for discussion purposes.
For discussion.
Thank you. So we have two nominations, if you will. I guess we'll kind of open up a bit for discussion. I'll start. Don, what you said, again, I think is the way the board feels. You know, we were fortunate to have three candidates that I think any of them, if they were the only candidate, we would be fine with picking, but we can only pick one. Having lived in town quite a long time, I think the position of chief is something that has to be, is for the town of Hampden, somebody who's really invested in our particular community. Has to be a person that loves being chief in Hampden for being chief. I know I referred to Chief Joy and Chief Stone, two gentlemen I knew that you couldn't question the fact that they wanted to be chief in Hampden because they love Hampden. And tremendous loss that both gentlemen are not here today. We're not Holyoke. We're not Boston. We're not a department of 200, 300, 1,000 officers. The chief has to be responsive to everyone that works for them and is only accountable to the select board and ultimately to the 5,000 people that live in Hampden. I think it's important to find that person that really can be thought of as a member of the community as well, that everybody can look at and say, this is the person we want. It's unusual, in my mind, that we have a candidate that I think speaks to that. And that is one of the considerations where I put that, several reasons, but that's one that I would say that I'm in favor of Sergeant Bruno for the role. Because I think that would be a person that speaks to the dedication and the knowledge of what Hampden is, having lived in town for many years, having a strong involvement. And what I got from the interview was that this was a person who wanted to help Hampden grow, but stay a part of Hampden until retirement. That's what I got. So,
I respected that about Sergeant Bruno. I also liked his comment when he talked about what service meant, that it was a service profession. But I just think that Captain Massafaro has a well-rounded experience and dedication to service that would benefit Hampden. He had an action plan, which although it probably was a little bit overly ambitious, in my experience in the Attorney General's and Middlesex DA's office, that it's best to move forward with high standards and set high goals. Maybe if you don't meet them, but at least you'll have a target. And I think Captain Massafaro would have the commitment to Hampden. He would bring that well-rounded experience.
your comments?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I'm just really gonna echo what both of you are saying. It was a very difficult decision, for sure. Carl's resume is impressive, Daniel's resume is impressive. But it comes down to, kind of to reiterate what you said, is who is going to be the best fit for Hampden. And like you said, we are a small town, we're not a large town, we don't have hundreds of officers. And who's gonna kind of fill that role best. So, yeah, I don't really have much more to say with that. It was a difficult decision. It's almost to the point where it's overload. I really put a lot of time and effort and thought into this over the weekend. It was a lot.
All right, well, say much more. Brian, don't know really, it's your position to really step in and say anything at this point. No, so, without going much more, I'll just call through we have two candidates and I'll ask for the vote. And Eric, who would you prefer to offer for chief?
Should we make the motion or you just?
But we have two motions, so
Okay,
basically,
Daniel Bruno.
all right. I'll go with Bruno also.
Okay. I think it's important when you select someone like this that he knows that they have the full support of the board. And although I had hope for Captain Massafaro, I'll vote for Sergeant Bruno because I think it's important that he knows that the board supported him. And I also would like to say he's well qualified as well.
Absolutely.
And the assessment center pointed that out too, that he was
Exactly,
well
yeah.
qualified. So
We're
I
not
don't.
settling where.
I don't think we're settled, I don't think I'm settling, I think I'm just, you have to make a choice. And so I'll vote for Sergeant Bruno as well.
Okay, so we're 3-0 on that. I do want to make another point, and I think it's important to make, that Sergeant Yvonne was a very good candidate as well.
Yes, he was.
And I think, Don, you stated it before, we were lucky to have 3 qualified candidates.
Yes.
It might be that we were looking to maybe make a bit of a directional change in town, and just, which brings some new ideas in, if you will. And I think but again, all candidates were local, close to our community.
Yeah.
So they all understand what Hampden's about as well. So we have 3-0 vote to authorize the town administrator to contact all 3 candidates, then start a conversation with Sergeant Bruno. The position was advertised at a certain salary rate, so all 3 candidates should have been aware of what the salary was. How long do you think that would take, Brian?
I'll reach out tomorrow.
Right, and I would think that they're all obviously aware, so. Do you think it'd be optimistic, overly optimistic, that you would be back next Tuesday with this?
I think we should list it on the agenda,
I think,
and
okay,
if we're not ready, we're not ready. but-
right, but I know Scott doesn't want to hang around forever, and it's,
Right.
yeah, okay. All right, so we're gonna authorize the town administrator to reach out to Sergeant Bruno and begin offer him a conditional offer letter that will also make sure he's aware that he has to successfully pass a background check. I like his chances. It's a physiological exam and a medical examination. So moved. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. All right. Anything else on the agenda? Oh, so we have a town meeting coming up.
Yep.
Any changes to the warrant since last week, Brian?
Nothing substantive, no. I received some edits back from town council. I, of course, changed the date. That was on the other one.
Well, there's no stopping you, something like that, chief.
You'd be surprised, I almost forgot it.
So the articles are numbered correctly.
Yeah, I remember the articles correctly.
I will say that I spoke to the chair of the school committee today, and I said, are we really keeping this placeholder? And she was like, I'd have to say the odds. What's the movie? The odds are not in your favor. So,
Yeah,
I don't see us getting down to number 18 in reality, but we'll know more on Thursday, I'm sure.
yeah, and I'm not sure there's enough time for legal review of
Right, whatever it is.
document of that.
Yeah,
ordinance.
right.
Can we get real numbers? I mean, I'd like to know, like in Article 6 and Article 7 and Article 8, exactly what's being done there.
Yep.
I mean, it seems like a lot of, it's a lot of money. And so what's being done? Are we replacing a whole system at the senior center?
Yeah, I can speak to that. Brian and I were at that meeting. So the current HVAC system is located up in the ceiling above the senior center. As you walk down the hallway, there's a drop, much like some homes, you go down those stairs. And it's been failing. They'd already had to replace, I think it's 4 total units up there. Maybe they're down to 3. You can't get the parts anymore. I'm gonna say, I think might even be R12 refrigerant, which you can't get anymore. They replaced 134 years ago, and even that's being a new blend. R134 is being phased out. So between that, the cost to repair, they can't replace it. They can't repair it. So this is the money to get that done. It actually is a higher priority than doing the
Like
roof.
taking all 4 units out?
Oh, and some has to be done through it can't be done through it was installed during construction. So they're gonna have to open the roof and part of it, I heard that, Brian, and go out that way.
Or the gable end.
Yeah.
Is what I
Right.
was told.
So they've gotten a second quote, which was slightly, I think, similar to the B&G quote as well,
It's a little bit less, but yeah,
yeah.
in the bulk.
So right now, this number between the two numbers, which I think is gonna be, we're taking back, amending. I think it's in the 240 to 250 range for the whole project. Will it be that much? Depends on how sharp their pencils are when we start the contract. If this is voted and they put the order out right away, we do not think there will be an increase, and it might probably come in less.
We're
Based
gonna,
on the two quotes, which are in the 190 range, I think, right, Brian?
190 and 178,
Right.
I think.
So these are not to exceed. The good thing is, again, we can do the same thing later. If there's something left over, it goes towards the roof project, which we brought to a future town meeting.
that's the Article 5, right? We're gonna.
Well, the roof, that's taking the money back,
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
So at some point, yeah, there would be money needed to complete it.
Yeah.
Say this project was done and there was 30,000 unspent, that would be towards what the roof needed to be done. Yeah,
What about Article 7?
So that's a guess. We have the estimate, 220 estimate for the library area for the HVAC. I've asked the facilities manager to try to get me a per cost estimate for the remaining rooms. That 220 said estimated around a $40,000 rebate or utility incentive. So that's really just a guess right now, but I'll try to have that firmed up by next week.
Correct. And Article 9, that's, just to reiterate, that's 70 and 77. That's 70 is for a SUV, 77 is for the truck version of the Interceptor.
Right.
The 70,000 is for the Interceptor and the 77 is for the pickup.
Like in the pickup, okay.
Yeah, just falling back to the beginning though, so we're talking about changing the general bylaws. We've had, this will be our second special town meeting starting at 6:30, and I think with the complexity of town meetings going forward, setting the annual town meeting to 6:30 as well. Honestly, by the time you get everything rolled up, the meeting actually doesn't start till half hour going into it. And we did a great thing last year with the consent agenda, streamlining how town meeting went, so I think this will be a well-received. The additional funding for the maintenance facility, does that include, I mean, is that just making basically a full year
Yeah.
salary? Or what about the assistant that Herb is using now?
Right now, he has volunteers working right now, but if there were to be any sort of payment, it would not be included in this right now. It might be something, maybe temporary help or something like that
Okay,
for the short time.
well, I'm just wondering, the other thing that I'm concerned with is we talked about the cleaning.
Oh,
And I think, we currently have a number for this building. I know you're reaching out to a couple of companies, but I
Yep.
find it hard to believe it's gonna come in with the same number that we're figuring here. I know you did increase town hall maintenance a little bit,
we did, yeah.
but I'm not sure. I mean, should we be looking for a little more right now? It's closed right here, but,
Yeah, let me take
You
a
know,
look at the town hall maintenance line
I
again.
mean, yeah, let's take a look at that. If you get an answer back, if we talk. Yeah. And I'm just saying, yes, he has volunteers. Volunteers are great. One bad thing about volunteers, and keep in mind the town's been fortunate to have many good volunteers, they're not a commitment. And
Right,
this volunteer works out great, and it's not fair to that volunteer. If that volunteer is coming in 2 or 3 times a week and helping her about,
yeah.
that person should be paid. So, it'd be nice if Herb had the flexibility to do that, so, but maybe you can't put it on the facilities manager because that is a targeted account for one person. So, that's the thing.
Okay,
Temp help is good, but temp help is also already paying for other things. Insurance account benefits, this is from the town treasurer. This will take care of actually the payout for the chief. But even with the new employees, he feels there's enough in there currently in the account to handle the new people coming on. Council on Aging, so this is basically a federal grant was taken away from the state of Massachusetts. So our Council on Aging was affected by that, and this will reimburse their shortfall. As Don said before, we do get a savings by paying promptly on county retirement. So even though we appropriate the full amount, we do have a savings there, and this will transfer that savings over to Council on Aging. Back to the cruiser thing. I did talk to the chief about this, and the chief did say we could go one way or the other. And I made the point to him that I think there should be a call for the new chief. So right now, I think we're anticipating there'll probably be a need for another cruiser in the spring. We've been at least a year down without a new cruiser, so, and we know a couple of them are up in the 90s, or darn close to it. So at that point, the new chief can review and possibly present to the board the need for a truck type unit, but right now, I think it'd be appropriate to keep in the, so to speak, SUV lineup we have right now. So, yeah, boy, a new loader. Well, it's a big number, but it's actually a pretty good savings based on what the highway superintendent told us. That by getting it right now, we're gonna pick up a fairly good deal from Tyler over in East Long Meadow on a unit. So we'll have more detail on that when we have the advisory hearing. And have they locked in a date for that, Lauren?
It's October 27th, but
Till the Monday before at this point?
completely confirmed,
Okay. Well, we'll certainly ask Mark to provide a little more detail during that meeting, and that'll help people. But personally, I think it's a pretty good deal. Park and Rec is looking for a used pickup truck. And the Cemetery Commission has requested of the CPA committee money to construct a cul-de-sac in the southwest corner, yeah, up by where we had that ceremony
Yeah,
Yeah,
for,
for
for
the,
sessions.
for the Boston Tea Party.
Sessions,
Yep,
sessions.
yep. So, yeah, I think right now, Brian and Doug are verifying with the state that that's inappropriate use of CPA money for construction, not preservation per se. Other than that, it's pretty cut and dried. If it's appropriate, that's what historical resources money is in the CPA account for. Have we sent any of this to legal yet, or no? We have, okay, good. 6% enough? I think 26% down sounds good.
6% is all you can do for the optional tax.
All right, room tax, thank you. Right now, we know of six properties in town, which I think might be a little low. Okay, and then we have some financial transfers. We'll know more next week, I think, when the treasurer gets back. The typical financial transfers, either from free cash to stabilization, free cash to reduce the tax rate, or free cash to go into the general stabilization fund. We have a tentative number for free cash that we're not gonna throw out right now because we don't have it locked in. But I would suggest to the board that we might wanna assemble our financial team for next Tuesday to talk about that, so we have our ducks in a row. Treasurer will be back from vacation. I talked to Doug, he's available to come,
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Do you think Elise would be available too?
I think that would be appropriate, because I
Okay.
don't think she has been to a board meeting yet, so.
Great,
See all your wonderful smiling faces,
and she'll stay on after that?
maybe. Promises.
You are confident.
I'll ask her what kind of cookies she likes.
So, the big thing here, we have not signed the warrant because of the last question, the placeholder for the school committee, which, Don, Eric will talk about that Thursday night with the school committee to see if it's really a possibility. Like I say, we're such short of time, it's such a big thing, if they're talking, there's no way it could be reviewed by the time of the town meeting, so. Let's see, all right, new town hall update.
I don't have much new from the last meeting. Entree was there, installing some of the switches and the wireless access points last Thursday. Lauren finally got Comcast installed after like 16 phone calls. Charter.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yep, we got Comcast.
Facebook, please stop. Comcast is not in town.
Charter took too long, we now have Comcast.
What does the
Charter,
fiber committee think of that?
Let me see the new bill in the mail.
Charter finally installed their infrastructure at TWB, so that's live there. So that's moving forward. We have the abatement the week of the 13th with the new flooring, the week after, or immediately after, whatever the timing of that is.
That's a combination of flooring and rug, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It's mahogany teak floor for you, and it's
Yeah,
the downstairs rug for the other room.
yeah, it's expensive, Brazilian hardwood. Yeah, on the walls too.
Is it old?
Yeah.
We can get it from CPA if you get the old wood.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the tree's like 150 years old, so.
Oh, perfect.
But no, things are moving along. We'll have to start, I'll start conversations with the moving company and try to nail down a date. But at this point, I don't see a reason why, we can't try to move that week of, November, end of the week of November 10th or the 17th, but preferably the week of November 10th.
Same thing with Valley though, getting that door control thing in, yeah. So we have, and then, how is the control gonna be? Are we using the same fobs? Are we getting new fobs? Are we doing
I think it's gonna be the same type.
same type, but
Yeah.
reissue new ones to everybody?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is the Wi-Fi, I know you said it was installed, is it like Wi-Fi is live and ready to go in the building at this point?
So the Wi-Fi from the cable modem in the server room is live, but that doesn't go very far. 'Cause
Okay,
of the-
they didn't tie it into the.
Yeah,
access
so,
points, right, right.
he started installing the wireless access points in some of the rooms, but he didn't finish.
Okay.
So we definitely need it before town meeting, so.
Okay. Yeah, it was so good before. So the money you have here for TWB is HVAC only.
Yeah.
You plan on coming back in the spring, do you think, for more renovations, upgrade money at that point? Is there a need right now that this number should be a little higher, or is there stuff that could be accomplished before May at this point?
At this point, I think we're gonna get into,
I mean, not that you don't have some already in the bank.
right, and that's what we're spending now. So there's a financial need there, but it's not critical to do before we move into the building.
Okay, so we're in the phase A, B, C thing, and you're addressing strictly phase A at this point.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, there's additional flooring that needs to be done. Lighting upgrades would be nice, it can save us money. The most recent proposal out back had about a 7-year, I just got it today, about a 7-year payback. With the lighting, Mark's talked about addressing the parking lot in the future.
Right.
But I think he was gonna try to build that into his paving schedule maybe next year.
Yeah, but it can't be chapter 9 without the town money only. Yeah.
Correct, it is not chapter 90 eligible.
Right, I know we talked before about the HVAC, and I think we had a discussion about splits versus a single large system. That was still up in the air. Are we still up in the air on that, you think?
What's being proposed, what's being proposed for the library are two rooftop units
Okay,
and 10 ceiling cassettes, I think that's what they're called.
that's
So
okay.
there'd be 10 outdoor units, the 2 outdoor units and the 10 inside units.
The only concern I have there is like having the roofing company in just to make sure the structure is strong enough.
Those are still technically kind of mini splits, right? They're not
Yeah, but I mean,
HVAC with ducting and things like that, you're just talking the cassettes that have the ducts.
I would think it'd
Essentially,
be a pretty good
instead of being on the
size.
wall, they're just in the ceiling, right?
I believe so.
Well, yeah, but the rooftop chiller up top,
Right.
there's still some weight to that.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, the condensing on
Yeah.
that.
Oh, all right. Selectmen reports.
It was relatively quiet week, nothing new in conservation or anything, nothing overly new. I know they were talking about the open position potentially, and that's just kind of out there still, still to be determined, but nothing else new.
Okay, so you're still working with Mr. Zeno on the CA fund thing?
Yeah,
Potentially, okay,
yeah, so that was posted, it was posted for 7 days.
okay.
And then if we don't get any other requests, we can move forward with that.
Okay. Planning was scheduled this week, but lack of activity, they've canceled that meeting. So, and then we have, of course, a meeting Thursday night.
Really nice, that'd be
the
good.
IRC,
News.
yep, looking forward to that, done.
I have nothing for it. What, didn't we have a liquor transfer?
Next week, right?
Tomorrow.
Next
Tuesday. Tomorrow.
Tuesday, yeah. So Tuesday,
Next meeting.
we've got that, which had to be advertised. We're talking the financial discussion as well,
I'm gonna sign the warrant too.
sign the warrant. The other thing is, we just still have that request from Park and Rec to have a conversation. And they've invited us down to their meeting, which they're having Tuesday night, and it seems like that, but they're downstairs, we're upstairs, we're having a meeting. Just see if they'd like to be on our agenda. It's so much easier for them to come up and just, here's 10 minutes, they have something to discuss. I understand that, but
Put it out
reach,
there.
okay, put it out again.
Right.
You wanna have a discussion, here we are.
Still meeting the 14th?
We're upstairs. And we have cookies.
Well, till the 24th,
Okay, so
24th,
yeah.
public safety night out. It's a Friday.
said originally the 17th, they got up to the 24th.
I'm doing something on that day too. Oh, you don't keep my schedule, right?
Friday night, I don't know what you're doing Friday night.
Friday during the day, I'm doing something.
Are we?
Not sure.
I gotta.
Maybe golfing.
I must be.
Another
Yeah, that's
golfing?
my guess.
Getting near the end of the year.
Don't you have that tournament next week or?
I
was
got
it this week?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow I gotta get my get this done early tonight so I can get my beauty rest. And get-
I don't know if you got that much time to. Oh!
I know.
Hurtful.
I get a
So,
charter meeting tomorrow as well.
Charter meeting at 11 a.m.
all right. Town minister reported, you pretty much covered everything.
I got a call with cable council. We have hopefully the last proposed revisions from charter. I just received this afternoon the OPM fee proposal from, CMS. So the committee's looking at that now. I think the committee meets tomorrow afternoon. Look at the proposal. And, also the contract as well, so,
Okay,
see it.
Lauren, anything?
Nothing else.
Motion to adjourn?
Well, I'm waiting for our audience.
No.
Audience, anything to,
I have nothing to report.
Any questions?
Any questions?
I was in Scotland for 10 days, but I guess I told you that.
You did tell us that last time,
Should
yeah.
I tell you again? I have pictures.
Great.
I'll be quiet.
Okay, but we are upset that John Plaster isn't here, so I don't know why you're not picking him up to bring him here.
I saw him today down at near the gym. Said he wasn't coming. Didn't have a clean shirt.
Thank you. So there's a motion on the
Any
floor.
question from the press?
Thank you, Sarah. Good to see you again.
Motion to adjourn?
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.